Hey there, Group AL and Group Virtual. It is Friday. Congratulations on getting through your first real week of school. Pat yourselves on the back. That is a good job there. Let's go ahead and begin. So, our announcements, as we talked about yesterday, our first real unit will be moved or has been moved to Monday. So, get ready, get excited. We're going to actually have some vocab words and some units and some topics that we're going to dive into. Good stuff. Today, we're just going to talk about our EL score reflection. That's the thing that is going to be due. And then if you haven't done the What Would I Tell Myself journal from yesterday, the Flipgrid from Wednesday, and the About Me from Tuesday, that would be great if you guys did that. All right, cool. So our objective today, we are going to look at our EL score and determine where you will get better this year. Second, we're also going to look at some vocab that will help over the next few days. How do we know if we are successful today? Well, one, you're going to fill out a form with your EL scores. You're going to think about the scores and kind of reflect on where you want to go. And then you're just going to listen and receive vocab and sign up for Quizlet in my class. So why are we doing these things? Well, we talked about it yesterday in class, but your ESL score is really, really important, and it's going to impact you until you're out of school. So it's really important to know where you need to get better next year, what your goal should be. And then with the vocab, it's not really vocab, it's just some words that I want to go over again. Okay. Regardless, those will help you over the next few weeks. All right. So let us go ahead and if I were you, this is what I would do. Okay. I'm actually going to log out so I can make sure that you guys follow me. I would start a new tab. I would go back to your Canvas. So go to your Canvas. Go to your Canvas. So you still have me on one. Okay. Have another tab for your Canvas. And then go to your modules. Make sure that you go to the A through L or the M through Z. All right. A through L or M through Z. What are we doing? All right. So your A through L or virtual. So beginner vocab, in this case, intermediate, just do the intermediate vocab and EL level. Click on it, authorize, and watch this as I go through it. Okay. So come on. Oh my goodness. There we go. All right. So again, I would have this up so that you can click through it. Okay. First thing that you need to know, Group AL, you've heard me say this about 50 times, but make sure that you remember that you're Group AL, that you are attending in person on Monday and on Thursday. You only click on the things that say Group AL in them, okay? Group MZ, make sure you're clicking on the things that say Group MZ. Pretty self-explanatory. You virtual kids that are e-learning every day, make sure you're not clicking on the AL or the MZ, but you're clicking on the group virtual. Feedback. We talked about feedback yesterday in class. Remember, that is helpful information that is used to help someone get better at something. I think in class we talked about how to kick a soccer ball correctly. The example that I wrote on here is the coach gave the basketball player feedback on his shot. It's really important that throughout this school year, when you've turned an assignment, you check your inbox to see the feedback that I have given you on your assignments. Grace. Grace is deciding to forgive even when that person doesn't necessarily deserve it. And it's not only is it just forgiving, but it's also being cool, being good with that person when they make a mistake. Okay. The example says the teacher gave the student grace after forgetting to do his homework. That would kind of look like, hey, I know you didn't do your homework. Just get it to me next time. You're good. Okay. And then the teacher forgets about it. The opposite would be, the teacher posts a bad link. It's the wrong link. It doesn't work. The student comes in the next day and says, hey, oh, hold up. My wife is at the door. I'm going to pause real quick. All right, sorry about that. All right, so grace being forgiving someone and still being cool with that person. All right, next module. That's just where your notes and assignments are always going to be. So make sure you click on the right module. Don't go off of the dashboard, okay? Please, 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 please do not go off of the dashboard. Go off of the modules and the announcements, okay? At least for this class. Starter is the fast, quick assignment. We talked about that yesterday at the beginning of my class. Taking ownership. You are on your own for 3 days of the week, okay? And that's going to be hard with all these assignments to continue to do all of them. Taking ownership here is being the lead and being responsible for something. And you're doing this with learning this year, okay? You need to take responsibility for your learning, okay? Do your assignments when you're not at school, and I promise you, it's just going to be easier if you do that. So take ownership. All right, so hopefully you have the slides up. You're not just watching this on the announcements. If you are, just go to your modules after, click through this, and sign up for my Quizlet class. How you do that is you just click the link, and yeah, you'll be in it. So you'll just sign in with Google. And yeah, we got the beginner class and we have the intermediate class, and hopefully y'all sign up today with that. So again, click that link. All right, whoops, where am I at? There we go. The second part that we need to talk about is your EL level. We talked again, if you're group AZ, we talked about this yesterday, but the EL level is really, really important. There are 4 parts of your score: listening, reading, writing, and speaking. And you add those up together and you get your overall score. So we're going to figure out what your overall score is today. So how do you check your score? First, you're going to go to test scores, okay? So on your Skyward, when you log in, you're going to see this on the left side. Click test scores. Then you need to scroll down and find your 2020 access score, okay? That's your EL score. Then you'll look, and don't look at the big numbers. Do not look at the big numbers. Look at the small numbers, okay? That's going to be your level per domain. So listening for this student was a 5.6, speaking a 4.1, reading a 3.0, writing a 3.4. Your overall score is right here, okay? When you are done with that, you're going to go to Skyward right now. You're going to check out your scores, and then you're going to click on the link to fill out the form. You'll click on the link. You're going to click on the link here, and you're going to fill out the form, okay? First name, last name, what period are you in, what's your listening, speaking, reading, writing score, your overall score, which one do you think you need to practice the most, and what is your goal for your EL score this year? How are you going to get that? I think that's it from me. Thank you for tuning in. I'm sorry that I paused twice. Make sure that we fulfill the success criteria and our objectives today. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful weekend. And A through Z or A through L group, I will see you on Monday. And virtual group, I will be video recording with you on Monday. Bye.